So, a few weeks ago, I finally updated Overwatch, booted up Overwatch 2, and since then, I've been playing it non-stop. To my own surprise, I've enjoyed the 5v5 dynamic at the expense of losing a tank, given I typically main as a tank myself. The 5v5 change-up has certainly made games feel a lot faster and action-packed, rather than the slogfest of teamfights being dragged out by shields everywhere that typically happened in Overwatch. During my first week of playing Overwatch 2, I've been having a lot of fun, with the game getting me back to playing Overwatch after several months of leaving it on the back burner. However, as I've continued playing it basically every day for the past few weeks now, I cannot help but feel that whilst I'm currently addicted to playing this game, I'm really beginning to notice how lackluster this sequel truly is. Overwatch 2 falls into the very same trap that Halo Infinite fell into. Even if the game offers really fun gameplay, which both games do, gamers need incentives, rewards, and to put it in EA's words, a general sense of accomplishment when they play the game. No, just because you've made the game free to play, it doesn't mean gamers owe you anything. In terms of little things that help support the gameplay, Overwatch 2 no longer has the on fire icons on the scoreboard, even though the character voice lines remain in game. There are no medals or end of string cards that showcase various performance from players, and the downtime after a game to chat with all the players is basically non-existent now. After the last few weeks of playing Overwatch 2, I've realised how much I miss all these little things that begin to add up. If Blizzard's reasoning for this was that it encouraged toxicity, okay fine, but at least replace those features with something else. Simply removing them all is such a lazy way to properly address the issue of toxic players, which doesn't actually deal with the issue anyways whilst punishing normal players. Then there's competitive. What on earth has Blizzard done here? I just want to know who thought it would be a good idea to force someone to either win 7 games or accumulate 20 draws or losses and then leave them entirely in the dark as to how and why they've been given a certain rank. Look, unlike a majority of competitive Overwatch players, I know I'm not God's gift to this game, but let me show you how incredibly dumb this ranking system is now that they've gotten rid of SR, which is skill ranking. In Overwatch, I spent the entire time in gold, sometimes playing it close to dropping down into silver, other times doing the unthinkable and nearly getting into platinum. But I knew I was a gold player, and the SR ranking allowed me to see regularly how I was performing. Then Overwatch 2 came along. So background here, I accidentally used an old Blizzard account I made thinking that was my normal Blizzard account. But anyways, I played competitive, got my 7 wins as a tank, and then was given silver 4. Okay, maybe I could have played a little bit better I guess. Another 7 wins later, convincing wins I might add, but then my ranking was pushed up to silver 2. Like, what? After finally realising I used the wrong Blizzard account and finally I had all my original skins back, it gave me a fresh start to competitive. So again, got my 7 wins, and I kid you not, the rank that I was handed by Blizzard this time round was bronze 3. Once more, another 7 wins later, more convincing wins I might add again, and then I was up to silver 5. 14 wins on this account, which was originally in gold in Overwatch, and I was still below the original rank Blizzard gave me on the other account. It just doesn't make any sense. I understand that the ranking system is meant to be focusing on player performances more than the game result. However, if you expect players to keep trying to get 7 wins each time and give them no indication during that if they're doing better or worse than their current rank, it just turns competitive into a boring, repetitive slog. What's the harm in being more transparent with players spending a considerable time playing this game mode? Players in competitive are there for the grind, but removing the ability to see how they're doing each game and hoping on a prayer that their rank might change after 7 games makes the entire mode feel less engaging than it once did. The same issues of unbalanced matchmaking still very much exist. For every 10 games, I feel like maybe 2 or 3 were genuinely close and enjoyable. The other games were either my team being steamrolled or being the steamroller, with neither situation fun, with me just wanting the games to end as quickly as possible. Finally, there's the battle pass system. This might be me showing my age here, but man, I just miss the days when you can simply buy the game and then unlock everything the game has to offer by just playing the game. I know it's a crazy concept. I've never liked battle passes much. I don't care if the game is free to play, offer me a full-on paid version for me which allows me to get all the content that gets added for the next few years. My own views on battle passes aside, this falls back to what I said earlier that gamers need incentives and rewards. Overwatch did a good job with loot boxes that usually dropped after each game, or offering loot boxes for gamers to join certain role queues. Now it's just here's an X amount of XP to a battle pass you don't care about. At this point, I'm starting to feel like I'm playing Overwatch 2 out of loyalty to the game rather than playing it because I'm genuinely enjoying this sequel. I've still got the Overwatch bug, however I feel like once I spend a few days away from it, there won't be much reason for me to return. Comment your thoughts on Overwatch 2 and how it's got you feeling. Catch you all in the next video. Peace.